year. Yo, G!
Yo, G!
Hey, G!
Yo, G!
On the move! Hold up! We're getting ready to shut this one down because people got another demonstration to go to. So I'm getting ready to do some final words on this. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But hold on a minute, all right?
Yes, mama.
Okay. On the move. On the move. I want to tell you, hold up. Hey. Respect. Okay. The reason why we are here this July 4th, and every July 4th since 1982, Mumia had a railroad trial. We all know the story. If you don't know it, go home and Google Mumia Abu-Jamal. I want to point out that on July 1st, 1982, Judge Sable said to the jury, if you don't want to stay here for over the holidays, you come back with me a decision. Trial was a railroad now. July 2nd, they came back with guilty. July 3rd, they came back with the death penalty. July 4th, they came back to party. Ever since that day, there has never been a July 4th that we didn't turn the motherfucker out. We gave them evidence. Each year, we had more and more evidence. In this year, 2020, we brought every last one of the MOVE members home. This government said that they'll never come home, that they'll all die in jail. We made liars out of them. We made history inside the prison. We made history on the outside of the prison because we know ain't no power like the power of the people. When the power of the people don't stop what you say, ain't no power like the power of the people. When the power of the people don't stop. You've heard the most profound youth. Me and my sister Basima Muhammad and Brother Zaid was standing there talking while Brother Ghani was speaking. And we said, y'all are the ones we've been waiting for. Y'all are the ones we've been waiting for. And you're powerful. And what I like about you, you don't back the fuck down. You don't back the fuck down. We come from an era when we demonstrated in the street about police brutality. The politicians came along and said, you know, they got them to say, well, we'll arrest them. And they said, y'all go home. We won't have a trial. That went on year after year after year. And I'm saying at this point, we have resisted the beatings, the maimings, the killings, and they keep coming back and we get more powerful. In year 2020, they understand. We're not playing with these motherfuckers. We're not playing with these motherfuckers. Some of y'all were seeds in your daddies when this first happened. And then you became that bigger life in your mama and who was in these streets. And y'all learned from them. So here you are now on the front line. I'm saying at one point I was really scared, like, what are we going to fucking do? And who's going to take the reins? And you know, and I'm saying, this is, you know, I feel so good, so fucking proud that when you stand here, I look out here and I see revolutionaries ready. If you gotta burn the motherfucker down, burn the motherfucker down. If you gotta tear it up, tear this motherfucker up. Tear it up. This is my sister, Basima Muhammad. She's with the UNIA. She's the assistant general. But what I'm saying, y'all have no idea of the feelings that y'all give us. Because I sat in this chair proudly listening. I go to demonstrations. I don't have to organize like I had to do it before because y'all are doing this. So I just want to say, at the point that these motherfuckers went home on July 4th in '82, they tried everything. Just like that bullshit Insecure showing that they had around the corner. That wasn't a sign of somebody in power. We're the sign of somebody in power. Where these motherfuckers at now? Where they at now? Because you was consistent, bike to bike, letting them motherfuckers know. You slide in here with your bike, we got our bikes. I saw on the news, on Facebook, where there was a young brother who was strapped, and some other people were strapped because some white supremacists had attacked this woman, pulled the gun on her, and aimed it. Those brothers, they didn't shoot them, they got in the car and left. But them brothers came back there and they were strapped in the street and letting them know, we'll meet you on whatever grounds that you want. Ain't no hands up, don't shoot. Motherfucker, hands up, we will motherfucking shoot. We will shoot back. In defense of ourselves. To fight that is a God-given right. If you was to go and do this, my brother will automatically break his eye. And because the natural instincts tell you to protect yourself. Take that natural instinct back home with you. Keep it in your heart. Keep it in your fist. When these motherfuckers come up on you, and you better understand, these motherfuckers is not in the background twiddling their thumbs saying, oh, hands up, we surrender. We was wrong. In the background, remember the 10-year-old girl that shot the head off of the dude that was teaching her how to use a weapon. That was trying to use a weapon. She was 10 years old. She made a mistake and shot that motherfucker's head off. That's with a Uzi. Teaching 10-year-old children. Who the fuck they teaching her to use that Uzi on? Who are they teaching her to use that Uzi on? It is us. What I'm saying, you better teach your children to defend themselves. Teach your children, teach your neighbors, teach your mothers, your fathers, because these motherfuckers are coming. They are coming. All this bullshit that they're trying to act like on the knee with us, fist up and that bullshit, don't believe it. Don't believe it. That's fear. Fear of an uprising.
That's right. You're teaching.
What I want to say is that we can do it right now. And this year we can bring Mumia home. Judicial and prosecutorial misconduct. 10 people was released from prison based on judicial and prosecutorial misconduct. 2 of them never went back to jail. They was released from their prison cells. Mumia has everything in his case that each and every last one of them had. So our demand is, we ain't asking, we ain't begging, excuse me, motherfuckers, we ain't saying none of that shit. Release Mumia. Release Mumia now. Release Mumia. Fuck a trial. We ain't talking about no trial. We talking about do for Mumia what you did for and it was right for you to do. I want to make sure. Your brother name is Bilal Wilson. He was released from his prison. He didn't have to go to court. It was due to judicial and prosecutorial misconduct. Willie Beasy was the other brother that was released from prison. They never went back to court, and they wasn't supposed to go back to court. Long time ago, they let a man off of death row by the name of Jay Smith. From death row, they let him go. Because judicial and prosecutorial misconduct. What I'm saying is, we must take it back. Mumia cannot get a fair trial. It's been proven. Year after year after year, our demonstrations get bigger. But right now, we must pass the information around. And again, go back, like my brother said, go back into your communities, educate people on what's going on. And I'm saying we're supposed to deal with every black man, brother, sister, grandfather, aunt, uncle, cousin that's been murdered by these motherfuckers. But we got some that survived the beating, survived the maiming, survived the shooting, like Mumia Abu-Jamal, and is here with a worldwide movement. We're not demonstrating today by ourselves. They're demonstrating in Mexico. They're demonstrating in Germany. They're demonstrating in France. They're demonstrating in Africa. We are not without. We are not without. We are with. We are with the power. And I'm saying what you see here is the power of all the people coming together. Youth rising, black youth, white youth, Asian youth, indigenous youth. And whatever you do, whenever we start a program off, don't forget our indigenous brothers who was raped, who was robbed, who was murdered, who are still being beaten, plunged. When we talk about what's happening with us with COVID, think about them. I'm saying we have got to remember those brothers and sisters who was the original people of this land, yet you wouldn't know them in a crowd if you saw them. So I'm saying we must continue the fight. We must never, ever give up and always understand we are not without, we are with power. These motherfuckers, you lock the streets down here. You lock the streets around the corner. Because one thing they know, y'all aren't no motherfucking cowards. You come to fight. You come to prepare to do whatever it is that they want to do. Be careful. Get yourself, defend yourself. Go home and learn what is necessary to defend yourself. Health-wise, a good soldier is a fit soldier. You got to be fit, and a lot of y'all are. And also, what I'm going to say is on the move, and the fact, what we're calling for, release Mumia based on judicial and prosecutorial misconduct. Do for Mumia what you did for the 10 that went to court and the 2 that was released. We ain't asking, begging, pleading for a motherfucking thing. We're demanding that you do what's right or we're going to tear this motherfucker off.